Now, Charlotte, what better way than to combat the harsh cold of Melbourne? See, Puku's got the right idea than to play Monster Hunter Generations, the latest in the Monster Hunter series to be localized, and is a localization of Monster Hunter Cross that came out in Japan last year. Now, let's give the folks a rundown on what Monster Hunter Generations entails.
Yeah, so Monster Hunter Generations has a big focus on 4. You've got 4 flagships, 4 villages, you've got 4 hunting styles, and so you can tell sort of what the game or even the series is about from the name, for those who don't know. It's Monster Hunter, so you kill things and make equipment out of the things that you kill, and then you kill bigger things and make equipment and kill bigger things, and it just keeps going until you sort of get to the top, and then you just sort of mucking around with friends has a really, really strong multiplayer element.
Yeah, so the community is quite strong, both locally and online. You do have a fair few abilities and opportunities to play with other people and cooperate with them in hunting these massive lugs of monsters that come at you with all of their fervor and all of their grace and all of their anger. And when it all comes down to it, with this game, it's very it's a bit of old and new. So you've got a few villages from previous Monster Hunter games, from 1, 2, Try, and so on.
You've got characters as well. You've got all these returning characters who will sort of float in and out of the villages, and also the villages themselves. You've got Yukumo, you've got Pocky, and you've got another one as well. Sorry, the name's escaping me. And you've got the new village of Baruna. And so you're going through all these old villages and we're meeting all these old characters, and it's a huge nostalgia trip for veterans. And also for veterans, it also offers up a whole bunch of new ways to play. So like you've got a whole bunch of new hunting styles, and you've got the classic guild style. You've got aerial, you've got striker, you've got adept, you've got a whole bunch of arts you can use as well that sort of allow you to do different kinds of attacks and evasion and all this other kind of stuff.
Yep. So while all the locations in the game scream trip down memory lane, all these new hunting styles, all these hunter arts allow you to kind of hunt monsters in a completely different way, adopt certain strategies that weren't possible in previous Monster Hunter iterations, as well as fighting new monsters, including Glavenus. Am I getting the pronunciation?
Dinoval, we'll just go with the Japanese name.
Dinovaldo. Yeah, sorry, I'm getting the pronunciation wrong. But you get the idea. There's a lot of old and new with Monster Hunter Generations. It seems like it's this amalgamation of everything fantastic about the series, a celebration, if you will. The Marvel vs. Capcom of the Monster Hunter series, where everything is just off the wall, over the top. Basically, the creative team just go up and say, how can we jack this all the way up to 11? Let's see what we can get out of the Monster Hunter 4 engine, see what we can get away with. And the end result is fantastic.
Yes, the localization is top-notch, just like it was in the last game. I do also want to address, a lot of people were going, oh, this game doesn't have any G rank. It does have what we call deviant monsters. You fight them using special tickets, and they basically make up the game's G rank. So there's actually more quests and more equipment to gather in this game than there was in 4 Ultimate. 4 Ultimate was huge. So don't fret about there not being enough content in this game, or as much as 4 Ultimate, because there is more and it's great.
Yeah, the extra quests seem to soften the blow with the exclusion of G rank, but when it all comes down to it, Monster Hunter Generations you will still pump so many hours into, and it's highly recommended. So go out, give it a try. It's great.